Good afternoon, student, and good afternoon to all teachers, those who are present in the virtual class. Today, we discuss very important topic. From the examination point of view, it is very important. Before going to discuss the topic, we will proceed the topic after a very good riddle. You have to think a while and answer the riddle. Just think a while. Let me show you the riddle. Okay. Dear student, this is the riddle for you. What word is pronounced the same if you take away 4 of its 5 letters? Dear students, you think about this riddle. What word is pronounced the same if you take away 4 of its 5 letters? Anyone? Dear student, you think there is a word consists of 5 letters. If you take 4 letters out of it, and the same pronunciation will be happen. If you pronounce the 5 letters, the same pronunciation will occur if you take away the 4 letters of it. What a word अच्छी जोटे 5 letter अच्छी से भितर 4 letter जो अलगे दबा जो pronunciation हबा अलगे दला पर जो pronunciation हबा आगुरु 5 letter थाई कि से pronunciation हबा तो से word टा कौन अटे? Okay.
Q.
Very good. Q is the answer. Well done. Then we'll proceed to next our slide. So today's topic is an on-scene passage. And from the examination point of view, I have told you this is very important topic, and you can score 10 marks out of 10. Is it? पिलाने कहलो कोमने चाहुजा 10 रु 10 मार्क आनिबा पे हाथ टेकिलो. आमे वर्तमान 10 मार्क पई गोटे टॉपिक नेउछु जेतरे परीक्षा रे 10 मार्क आसीबो एवं से 10 रु 10 but out of 10 ru 10 marks you can score very easily. Do you want to score that mark? Yes or no? Okay. Then you say an on-scene passage. What is an on-scene passage? An on-scene passage refers to a passage beyond the prescribed text. That means जो passage हमको दिया जिवो तातले 5टी प्रश्न थिबो एवं से 5टी प्रश्न उत्तरटा से पैसेज थिबो से पैसेजटा तुमर टेक्स्ट नथिए अन्य किसी स्टोरी थाई पारे. Okay, then a complete and thorough understanding of the passage is necessary before attempting to answer. The कौन करिवा अछि? Before attempting the answer of the questions, we have to go through the topic or go through the passage. We have to understand the passage clearly. Then what is the main objective of the passage? To test one ability to grasp the meaning of a given passage properly, and also one's ability to answer. अर्थात ये जो passage तुमको दिया जाउछि एथरे तकर मुख्य लक्ष्य रहछि जे तुमे केते दूर grasp करि परछ अर्थात how much you understand the topic and able to answer the questions. Okay, and in one's own word and the questions based on the passage. निजे word मते यूज करि परिबे on the basis of questions you can answer the questions. Okay. Then we have to remember the points before answering the questions. हमको कौन करिवा अछि पिला माने जेतला हमें पैसेज को आंसर करबा को जिबा हमें कौन देखि जिबा जा कि इजीली हमें स्कोर करि परबे इजीली आंसर करि परिबा. First of all, you have to read the passage quickly to have general idea of the subject matter. Okay. Then read the passage again and again and underline the important points. हमको जदि हमें बुझी पारे बने थरे बारंबार पढ़िबा अछि बारंबार पढ़ि के हमें चाहिए मेन पॉइंट्स उठी अंडरलाइन करि पारे. ओके. थर्ड, read the options and try to know what has been asked. After completion of reading the passage, we have to read the questions. We will be given 5 questions and we have to read the 5 questions, and we can know what the answers of the questions are. Okay. And read the passage again and underline the persons who are the probable answers may be available. तापर हम कहितली जोटा हमें क्वेश्चन पढ़ि साला परे the probable answer उटे को जागे रहछि ताको हमें अंडरलाइन कर दे परिबा so that we can it is easy to answer the questions perfectly. Okay. Next point, use as far as possible your own words to answer the questions in a precise and brief way. देखिवा अछि हमरा जो आंसर लिखिवा अछि as much as possible you have to write the answers in brief way, and you can use your own words. Okay. Next, always use complete sentences while answering the questions. When you tell answer କରୁଛୁ passage answer passage question गुडिक सेତେବେଳେ complete sentence ଆମେ ଲେଖିବା. Next, if you are asked to give the meaning of some words or phrases, try to express your idea in your own words as clearly as possible. जदि हमको पचरा गला किसी वर्ड से वर्ड रो मीनिंग लिखिबा पई और फ्रेज रो किसी मीनिंग लिखिबा पई हमें एक्सप्रेस करिबा इन आवर ओन वर्ड्स as clearly as possible. जति समय परिबा क्लियरली हमें ताकू और निज भाषा रे अथवा निज भाषा में निज वर्ड को यूज करिबा हमें से कंटेंट थिबा वर्ड को यूज करी हमें निज वर्ड मते सेते किछि इंक्लूड करि परिबा. ठीक अछि. नेक्स्ट, don't give your own opinions or comments about anything unless you are asked to do so. This is very important. हमको जदि कहा जाय नि कोन से ओपिनियन देबा पई हेले हमें ओपिनियन अजथर देबा नहीं एवं जे पर्यंत हमको न कहा जाय छि गिव योर ओपिनियन व्हाट विल बी हैपन ए भलिया जदि कोन से क्वेश्चन थिले जे हमें किछि ओपिनियन देबा न ओपिनियन कि देबा किछि आवश्यकता नहीं. ठीक अछि. Next, this is the question for you. We have to read the questions. Okay. Albert Einstein was born in the city of Ulm in Germany in 1879, but his parents moved to Mainz, and there Albert spent his boyhood. He was shy and dreamy and would sit for hours listening to his mother play the piano. He would have liked to make friends at school, but his slow speech and shyness made the boys think that he was stupid. While his schoolmates were busy at games in the playground, Albert would stand apart thinking his own thoughts. His idea of fun was to compose little songs and hymns on the piano and hum them to himself. At school, his teachers too considered him a misfit. Albert liked to ask questions, but in those classrooms where strict discipline was the rule, questions were frowned upon. Dear student, this is the passage given to you, and after reading this passage, you can read this passage again and again to understand the main points. And after reading this poem, as reading this portion, you have to read the questions. Okay. एथरा में किछटा इंपोर्टेंट वर्ड किछटा गोटे नाउन फ्रेज हम किछि फ्रेज दिया जायछि इंपोर्टेंट फ्रेज जोडा के टिका हमको जानिबार अछि. इट दिया गला फ्राउंड ओपन. दिस इज कॉल्ड डिसअप्रूव्ड. क्वेश्चंस आर डिसअप्रूव्ड. हियर it is this topic is about Albert Einstein. He was born in Germany. I'm underlining the important words. You have to do so. Okay. In the year 1879, but his parents moved to Mainz, another city of Germany. His parents moved, and Albert spent his boyhood where in Mainz town, and he was very shy and dreamy, and would sit for hours listening to his mother. से लज्जाशील थिले एवं स्वप्न देखिबारे बहुत पसंद करथिले एवं सबले कोन ताक मां पाखरे बसिकी से ताकर पियानो सिखुथिले. He would have liked make friends at school. से चाहथिले बंधुत्व स्थापन करिबा पई, but काहे के से करि पर नथिले. His slow speech and shyness, ताकर जो स्पीच थिला जे कहउथिले ताकर स्लो थिला, slow speech and shyness made the boys think that he was stupid. These are the important points you can underline. While his schoolmates were busy at games, the playground, what did Albert do? Then Albert would stand apart thinking of his own thoughts. And there was an idea fun to compose little songs and hymns on the piano and hum them to himself. These are the important points you have to note down. At school, his teachers too considered him a misfit after liked to ask questions, but those classrooms were strict. This is another important point. Those classrooms were strict. Where strict was the rule, questions were frowned upon. Frowned upon means, you understood, that front of the disapproved. This is about the passage. You have to understand it, read it again and again, underline the important words so that you can answer the questions clearly. Okay. Then see the questions. These are the questions, 5 questions given to you. In which country was Albert born? Where did he spend his boyhood? Number 2, what was Albert like? What made his friends think that he was stupid? What was his idea of fun? Why couldn't Albert ask questions in their class? Okay, these are the questions. Now I have divided this passage. I have divided this passage into 5 parts for better understanding and better answering the questions, so that you can answer the questions now. Dear student, you see another slide. This is the person. Albert Einstein was born in the city of Ulm in Germany in 1879, but his parents moved to Mainz, and there Albert spent his boyhood. So in this person we can get a question: in which country was Albert born, and where did he spend his boyhood? Dear student, you can answer these questions. In this person, I have told this the first sentence here, Albert Einstein. From this, we can find the answer of these questions, and you can tell me. Okay, dear student. Search the answer in the sentences. It is given. The answer is given here. You have to find the answer and tell me what is the answer. Question number 1. In which country was Albert born? You can see the lines. In which country was Albert born? Yes, who can say? Easy question. पिलाने कई बारी बानाव रे. देखो, Albert Einstein को जाए कहो देश में जन्म ग्रहण करते ले. In which country Albert Einstein was born? Yes, speak up. It is written here. Albert Einstein was born in the city of Ulm in Germany. In which country he was born? Speak up take the mic and speak up the answer. In the sentences it is written. The first sentence is written, in which country was Albert born? You see. Very good. Albert Einstein was born in Germany. Another question for you, where did he spend his boyhood? Where did he spend his boyhood? ताकर बाल्यकालटा कोउ जागा रे बितेतले ओडे जागा ना आसी एटी कोइला. Yes, Munich. That is not Munich, that is Munich. Okay, you see, Albert was born in Germany and he spent his boyhood with Munich with his parents. Okay, it is clear. Thank you. Next, the person is here. He was shy and dreamy and would sit for hours listening to his mother play the piano. In this sentence, you can find the question of this answer of this question. What was Albert like? Yes, very easy questions. Dear student, you can ask. You can speak up. What was Albert like?
Piano. Albert like piano.
Yes, speak up. Albert was. You can replace he instead of Albert. Albert was days and days. You can say, it is written here, dear student, Albert was shy and dream, isn't it? Albert was shy and dream. I think there is some technical problem. Albert was shy and dreamy. You can add another person. He would sit for hours listening to his mother play the piano. But it is not necessary. You can just write what was Albert like. The answer is Albert was shy and dreamy. Okay, is that clear? Another question, what made his friends think that he was stupid? What made his friends think that he was stupid? The answer is here. You can answer the questions. Yoganapur Vidyapita and Rashtriya Vidyalaya. You read the question. He would have liked to make friends at school, but his slow speech and shyness made the boys think that he was stupid. In this sentence, the answer of the questions here. Find out the answer. So this sentence and tell me what is the answer here. What made his friends think that he was stupid? ताको बंधु मान जो थिले अल्बर्ट करो ताको बंधु मान ताको stupid बोले क्या की कहते? It is very clearly stated. You see the lines here: slow speech and shyness. Here are two phrases: slow speech and shyness. This is the reason for which his friend made him stupid. You see the answer. His slow speech and shyness made his friends think that he was stupid. Is that clear? देखो पिला माने एटे क्वेश्चन दाची व्हाट मेड हिज फ्रेंड्स थिंक दैट ही वाज स्टूपिड कोन पई ताको बंधु ताको बोका बोली भाबुतले एवं एथरे ए लाइन रे मु जो देई देली तुमको ए प्रश्नर उत्तरटा अछि एथरु तुम खोजि कि तार उत्तरटा को तुमको लिखिबा अछि एवं एथरे देखो जायछि स्लो स्पीच देखो एथे स्लो स्पीच shyness made the boys think that he was stupid. Very directly it is given the answer. Answer ता सीधा सड़क अछि हम आराम रे कहि परिबा ठीक अछि. Another, what was his idea of fun? What was his idea of fun? इथे गोटे दुईटा सेंटेंस दिया गला. While his schoolmates were busy at games in the playground, Albert would stand apart thinking his own thoughts. His idea of fun was to compose little songs and hymns on the piano and hum them to himself. Find out the answers of the above sentences and tell me. Okay? What made his idea fun? ताको जो को आइडिया टा ताको कोतरा सृष्टि करथिला फन तयारी करथिले.
Compose little songs.
Compose little songs, yes. And
hymns
yes,
on
yes.
the fine.
Very good. Hymns on the piano and
Piano and hum them to himself.
very good. Excellent. You see, his idea of fun was to compose. हमें सजेवा ताकू. These are the persons. You get the answer. His idea of fun was to compose little songs and hymns on the piano and hum them to himself. Is it okay? Then question कौन थिला तांकर जो idea of fun. तो से idea of fun टा कौन थिला? Compose little songs जेते बेले अन्य पिला माने व्यस्त थिले खेल रे से कौन करथिले he remain away from them and compose little songs. Little songs compose करथिले hymns on the piano एवं ताकू गुणगुणथिला hum them himself. This is the idea of fun of Albert. Okay. Next questions. Why could not Albert ask questions in the class? These are very easy questions. Why could not Albert ask questions in the class? Dear student, you read the sentences here. At school, his teachers too considered him misfit. Albert liked to ask questions, but in those classrooms where strict discipline was the rule, questions were frowned upon. Yes, you can tell me the answer. Find the answer of the questions in the above sentence. ऊपर दुईटा सेंटेंस दिया है पिला मन ताको देखि कि तुम उत्तर बार करि परिबो. You know it. Tell me.
Albert
Yes.
could not question in his class because in those classrooms where strict discipline was the rules, questions
Yes.
were fun.
Yes, very good. Questions were frowned off or disapproved. Very fine. Well done. You see the answer? Albert could not ask questions because there was strict discipline in the classrooms and questions were disapproved. Frowned up. I mean, frowned up jagara disapproved I use kari pariba, or you can say frowned up koile bhi kisi bol nahi, then you will get easily 2 marks. पिला माने हमें आज गोटे पैराग्राफ रु 5टी क्वेश्चन रो उत्तर हमें केमती देबा ताको हमें सिखले. अब it is very easy if you go through the passage again and again. They can easily find out the answer. You can write it in your copy and you can easily get 10 marks out of 10. Can you? Okay, yes, very good. Next we'll see a report writing. Dear student, हमारा एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को यदि देखियो कि जिबा ताले ऑनलाइन पेज ता 10 नंबर का आसीबो एवं ता सहित आ गोटे क्वेश्चन थाए समरी राइटिंग और रिपोर्ट राइटिंग एवं रिपोर्ट राइटिंग 8 मार्क रो होची 8 मार्क रो रिपोर्ट राइटिंग रहइबो हमें रिपोर्ट राइटिंग केमते लिखिबो बर्तन हमें सिखबो सेट. ता व्हाट इज अ रिपोर्ट? अ रिपोर्ट इज अ फैक्चुअल डिस्क्रिप्शन of some incident taken place in a consolidated statement or a consolidated statement. तो इताडे रिपोर्ट कोन एज ए रिपोर्टर आ माने देखु थवा टीवी रे रिपोर्टर माने केमती रिपोर्ट करंती लोक मान को तांकर जो इंसिडेंट घटे घटना घटे जाई कि सेठी रिपोर्ट करंती लोक मान को जणांती घटना विषय रे आमे न्यूज़पेपर पढुछु न्यूज़पेपर रे रिपोर्टर न्यूज़ गुडा केमती हमको जणांती सेही भलिया रिपोर्ट हमको प्रदान करिवा अछि एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड फैक्चुअल डिस्क्रिप्शन. एंड जोटा कि बर्तन घटुछि ताको सम लॉजिक एंड करेक्टेड वर्बली और इन रिटन आमे ताको जो डाटा गोटे कलेक्शन करिबा वर्बली कलेक्शन करि परिबा कि रिटन फॉर्म रे कलेक्शन करि परिबा एवं ताको आम वर्ड यूज करी कि फैक्चुअल डाटा गोटे को आमे एडिटर पाकु देबा. तो पिला माने एठरे हमर अनेक गोटे रिपोर्ट राइटिंग अछि जेमति कि तमा गल ऑफिसर रिपोर्ट राइटिंग तापर स्कूल रे रिपोर्टिंग आमे करूछु तापर गोटे एडिटर रिपोर्टर एडिटर पाक गोटे रिपोर्ट प्रदान करिबा कोसी इंसिडेंट बाबद. सो इन दिस वे वी कैन राइट अ रिपोर्ट एवं ए रिपोर्ट राइटिंग एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू एटा गोटे मते इंपोर्टेंट एवं इट कैरीज 8 मार्क्स. ओके, लेट्स सी देयर आर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ report to a newspaper by a reporter and report for specific purpose, official report, technical or research report. हमें रिसर्च रिपोर्ट जोटा कि साइंटिस्ट माने रिसर्च करंती एवं ताको रिपोर्ट दियंती. ऑफिशियल रिपोर्ट और से ऑफिसर रिपोर्ट देबे हायर अथॉरिटी पाकू एवं स्पेसिफिक पर्पस नेक हम जो रिपोर्ट लिखु जेंति कि तुम्हारा वनमहोत्सव पालन करछ स्कूल रे तुम गोटे रिपोर्ट लिखिबो अछि हमको रिपोर्ट लिखिबा अछि तो सेही बलिया रिपोर्ट हमें देखा जते बलिया न्यूज़पेपर को हम रिपोर्ट लिखुछु हम एड्रेस कोछु टू द एडिटर बट इन अदर रिपोर्ट यू मे नॉट मेंशन द name or definition of the reporting. Okay, then another, what are the characteristics of a good report? हम बर्तन देखिबा गोटे भलो रिपोर्ट रो तार कोन गुण रही छै. ओके, a report must be based on factual data or figures. और गोटे भलो रिपोर्ट गोटे फैक्चुअल डाटा फिगर को रहिबा कथा एवं pride and imagination are not allowed making a good report. हमें रिपोर्टर हिसाब रे गोटे इमेजिनेशन करबा नै जे कोन एटा हेथै पारे इट मे हैपन ए बडे किछि कोन से हमें रिपोर्ट करबा नै दैट नेवर अलाउ अस टू मेक ए गुड रिपोर्ट. ओके, नेक्स्ट, अ गुड रिपोर्ट शुड बी ब्रीफ. देखो गुड रिपोर्ट कोन होबा कथा ब्रीफ होबा कथा टू द पॉइंट होबा कथा एंड इट शुड फ्री फ्रॉम एक्सैजरेशन एंड सेंसेशनलिज्म. देखो इतने कथा हला एक्सैजरेशन एंड सेंसेशनलिज्म दैट मींस एक्सैजरेट मींस अधिक किसी व्याख्या करके लिखा ना एवं सेंसेशनलिज्म कहले अदल आम गोटे एमती रिपोर्ट देवा कथा नुह जोटा कि गोटे लोक मान गोटे बड़ सेंसेशन तैयारी हम गोटे उद्दीपना सृष्टि हम गोटे जमी गोटे मान गोटे सृष्टि हम से भाई आम किसी एक्सैजरेट करवा ना. ऑल इनफॉरमेशन गिवन इन द रिपोर्ट शुड बी ऑब्जेक्टिव एंड एक्यूरेट. ऑब्जेक्टिव रहा कथा एक्यूरेट रहा कथा नॉट एक्सैजरेट. ओके, एंड अनदर, reports are written in so that appropriate action may be taken. मैं रिपोर्ट लिखुछु केते बेले गोटे रिपोर्टर हमको रिपोर्ट दोछन्ते केते बेले कि एडिटर को रिपोर्ट केते दोछन्ते एते बेले किछि घटना घटिला ता घटना हला पर हमें किछि रिपोर्ट पाइला पर ता अगेंस्ट किछि एक्शन निया जाय परिबो. तो appropriate action may be taken so that this report must be accurate. Okay, then therefore a good report should meet the needs of the persons for whom it has been written. जहाँ उद्देश्य रे लिखा योच तागर नीड्स ऊपर डिपेंड करवा कथा. एंड a report writer should use straight forward style. एटा गोटे दला हमर रिपोर्ट राइटर केमती लिखिबा कथा स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड स्टाइल कहला हमर कथा को बोले के न लेके सीधा सड़क हम लिखि परिबा and simple vocabulary, simple sentences and simple vocabulary should be used. कौन से प्रकार डिफिकल्ट वर्ड कि कौन से प्रकार लेंथी वर्ड्स किसी यूज करने आवश्यकता नहीं लेंथी एंड राउंड अबाउट स्टेटमेंट्स राउंड अबाउट स्टेटमेंट्स कहला कथा को बोले कि लिखि होइबा डायरेक्ट हम कहू स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड एंड राउंड अबाउट स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड तार ऑपोजिट राउंड अबाउट तो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड जीवा राउंड अबाउट किसी करबा नहीं एंड sentences should be avoided तो सही भले राउंड अबाउट sentences should be avoided. That's how you can make a good report. Okay. Now you see the format of the report. हमें जो परीक्षा जो लिखिबा किमा हमें जो रिपोर्ट लिखुछु एज एडिटर एज ए रिपोर्टर हमें एडिटर पाखु रिपोर्ट लिखुछु रिपोर्टर हिसाब रे एडिटर पाखु रिपोर्ट लिखिबा एज ए रिपोर्टर हाउ वी कैन मेक द रिपोर्ट and present to the editor. This is the format here. And the student, हमारा format रे जो अच्छी किसी ता important step अच्छी step गुटे का हमें जो follow करीबा ताले examination में भलो मार्क पाई परिबा. देखो एटी कौन अच्छी प्रथमे address and date of the reporter. एथरे 1 mark रहिला. हमें जो देखिबा हमें address and date of the reporter 1 mark. प्रथमे एइटा हमको right side मते लिखि परिबा. एड्रेस एंड डेट ऑफ द रिपोर्टर जोटा अच्छी हमें लेफ्ट एटी मते लिखि परिबा एटी मते लिखि परिबा दैट कंटेन्स 1 मार्क देन जस्ट बिलो द एड्रेस एंड डेट ऑफ द रिपोर्टर वी कैन राइट द एड्रेस ऑफ द रेस्पोंडेंट जा पाक हम लिखुछु एज ए रिपोर्टर का पाक लिखिबा एडिटर पाक लिखिबा देन टू द एडिटर एटा आसेला तमरा 1 मार्क जस्ट बिलो द रेस्पोंडेंट एड्रेस एंड डेट ऑफ द रेस्पोंडेंट यू कैन गिव अ टाइटल हमर टाइटल हमको देबा अछि रिपोर्ट जो लिखा जाउछि तार टाइटल गोटे रहिबो ओके देन हम ता तो गोटे रिपोर्ट प्रेजेंट करिबा गोटे पैराग्राफ कि दुईटा पैराग्राफ रे हम रिपोर्ट प्रेजेंट करिबा अछि दिस कंटेंट 5 मार्क्स ओके देन जस्ट बिलो द रिपोर्ट मेन रिपोर्ट देन यू कैन गिव अ फुल सिग्नेचर ऑफ द रिपोर्टर फुल सिग्नेचर रहिबो हाफ मार्क देन दिस टोटली हम पाइबा 8 मार्क्स but when you report as official or when you report as official report वो official report से जो हमें report करिवा अछि से जगह एड्रेस किछ आवश्यकता नहीं किंबा स्कूल रिपोर्ट यदि किछि दउछु हमें से जगह मध्ये ऑफिशियल एड्रेस किछि नहीं then you can write without the address respondent and present the report in other way but here we will discuss today as a reporter we have to report to the editor about a matter okay. Can see the questions here. The questions here. Imagine you are Sathak Bhoi, a reporter of Indian Express Sundargarh branch. Write a report in about 60 words on the noise pollution caused by the marriage ceremonies held in your town. Dear student, you are Sathak Bhoi. Then who is the reporter here? Sathak Bhoi is the reporter here. Okay, for which he is the report here, Indian Express. He is the reporter of Indian Express. The Indian Express, the English newspaper here, Sundargarh branch. We have to write a report. You have to write a report as Sathak Bhoi, pollution caused due to marriage ceremony of your locality. तो मो एरिया रे जो विवाह बारात गुटी के जाए प्रोसेसन गुटी का हुए से जो डीजे एवं विभिन्न किस्म माइक बजा हुए से जो नॉइज पोल्यूशन तैयारी होछि नॉइज पोल्यूशन जो क्रिएट करा जे ता विषय रे हम गोटे रिपोर्ट लिखिबा अछि का पाको लिखिबा टू द एडिटर इंडियन एक्सप्रेस ओके देन यू सी थिंकिंग इमेजिनिंग द सिचुएशंस एटा केतरा पिक्चर तुमको दिया गला हमें ए पिक्चर हम माइंड रखिबा एवं ए पिक्चराइज ए पिक्चर को माइंड रखिबा हम चिंता करिबा जे हम कोन कोन असुविधा होछि यू सी दिस इज द व्हाट डिफरेंट साउंड सिस्टम दिस इज द डीजे सिस्टम हियर आल्सो साउंड सिस्टम इट गिव्स वेरी हाई पिच साउंड एटा बहुत जोरे साउंड देत है जोटे हम कान को पूरा दोले दे छाती में दग 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 करिवो एवं ता द्वारा कोन होछि द बॉयज एंड द गर्ल्स they closing their ears and here also the men also affected and the students they are making rally against noise pollution Okay. So keeping these points in your mind, we have to write a report so that we can be a good reporter. Okay. You see, I have written a report. This is an example for you. As per the questions, address here Sundargarh, Sundargarh, 9th September 2020. Today's date. I write here. You can write here also. No problem. You can get 1 mark from either of the both side. And to the editor, वो कहाँ पर लिखली? To the editor, Indian Express. At editor, address को वाला. तापरे title कौन रहिला? Noise pollution in Sundargarh town. Noise pollution in Sundargarh town. Okay. देखिला कोई जरा में लिखुचु. Address and date. तापरे respondent. तापरे title मुदेली. Then I have to describe about the incident. Okay. Recently, the noise pollution in Sundargarh town has raised to a great extent. Very brief. Particularly during marriage processions, the bridegroom parties are using DJ sets at a very high pitch. The people are using loudspeakers and stereos at a high pitch even up to the late night during their marriage ceremonies, violating the minimum level of sound permitting by law. The peace-loving people demand rigorous punishment against the people causing noise pollution in the town. Okay, this is how I have written a report to the news editor. देखो एटी पिला मु कौन लिखी छी? First thing कला हमरा टाउन रे कौन समस्याटा अछि? समस्याटा हला noise pollution. सुंदरगढ़ टाउन रे noise pollution अछि. एवं तादरा केते परिमाण छे ग्रेट एक्सटेंट बहुत परिमाण नॉइज पोल्यूशन बढ़ी जाय छै एवं मो बर्तमान ब्रीफ कली पर्टिकुलर को कारण पई मते रिपोर्ट करबा छै ताको मु जणेली कोन पई ड्यूरिंग मैरिज सेरेमनी मैरिज प्रोसेसन जते बेला विवाह कार्य संपादन करा जाय छै जो ब्राइड को जो बरात आसीबो से समय रे हमरा जो पार्टी गुडी आसी से माने कोन करंती डीजे सेट नहीं आसंती एवं से डीजे सेट वेरी हाई पिच साउंड बहुत जोर साउंड बजिबो जा द्वारा कि छाती एवं कान डामकर दग 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 करिवो द पीपल आर यूजिंग लाउड स्पीकर से कोन करंती दे आर यूजिंग लाउड स्पीकर ब्रीफ कोन से माने पर्टिकुलरली को कारण जगु हमकु बाधा होछ हमर को नॉइज तयारी होछ सेटा मु जणै छी एवं स्टेरियोस at a very high pitch even up to the late night during their marriage ceremonies एवं सेमाने कोन करंती late night रे मध्य ए सब कार्य गुडक होउछ because of late night the people are very disturbing हम जे तोरे सोइथवा समय रे सबडे बजा बडिबो तबरे बिनो के सब क्रैकर्स ब्लास्टिंग हबो तो सेही हमको नॉइज पोल्यूशन क्रिएट करूची that's why this is a main reason to express here in this report and they are violating minimum level of sound permitted by the law. Law हमको कौन करे वो minimum level of sound permission करता है सब बोले तो they are अधिक level को हमें जीवन है तो सेति पाई सिंधे तो अधिक दियंती तो सडा they are violating the minimum level of sound. Okay, then what do the people demand here? The peace loving people in Sundargarh town, many peace loving people are there. And they demand rigorous punishment गले हमर जो माने ई काम करंती ता गुडे कठिन दंड व्यवस्था करा जो अगेंस्ट द पीपल कॉजिंग नॉइज पोल्यूशन इन द टाउन जो लोक माने नॉइज पोल्यूशन करचंती तांको विरुद्ध रे गोटे कठिन दंड व्यवस्था करा जो एटा ऑर्डर एज ए रिपोर्टर वी कैन द पीपल डिमांडिंग नॉट द रिपोर्टर डिमांडिंग एथरे रिपोर्ट डिमांड करा नय इन ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ द पीपल On behalf of the peace-loving people, the reporter report the news editor that the people, peace-loving people, demand rigorous punishment against the people who create noise pollution in the town. Okay. Then this is a report you have written. Now you have to put your signature just below the report. You have to put the signature just below the report. Ready? हम क्वेश्चन थिला कोन सार्थक बोय एवं सार्थक बही हिसाब से देख पे आम सार्थक बही जोटा अच्छी ओके सार्थक बही जोटा रहा सार्थक बही हिसाब से आमको सिग्नेचर करवा अच्छे क्वेश्चन कौन थी यू कैन सी सार्थक बही is a reporter. As a reporter, we have to write the put signature just below the report. Okay, report पर हमें full signature एटी देवा. So this is how we can write a report, so that we can get 8 marks here. Well, again, let me explain you. This is the address एवं date. रिपोर्टर एड्रेस और डेट एटा रेस्पोंडेंट जहाँ पाक लिखुचु टाइटल एटा रिपोर्ट गोटे पैराग्राफ कर दिया गला एवं लास्ट सिग्नेचर ओके इज दैट क्लियर नाउ इट इज टास्क फॉर यू डियर स्टूडेंट यू कैन राइट द क्वेश्चंस व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन हियर होमवर्क फॉर यू सपोज यू आर राकेश राउत ऑफ सम्बलपुर working as a reporter for the Times of India. Prepare a report in about 60 words on the outbreak of jaundice in your locality. So, who is the writer here? Who is the reporter here? Rakesh Rao, the reporter, for whom is written the Times of India. Times of India, I mean, Times of India was a famous English newspaper. See, the reporter is Rakesh Rao. एवं सी कोठे रोचे सम्बलपुर ब्रांच रोची एवं सम्बलपुर ब्रांच हिसाब से नोट रिपोर्ट करूची देन he have to prepare a report in about 60 words on the outbreak of jaundice. तो सम्बलपुर टाउन रे केमते jaundice बाहरी ची एवं तार केमते प्रभाव पकोची ताबे गोटे ब्रीफली आमे गोटे रिपोर्ट तयारी करबा ठीक अछि देन यू कैन डू दिस होमवर्क एंड make it corrected by your teacher, then you can be ready for the examination point of view. तो पिला माने आज हमें जो दीटा टॉपिक हमें देखिना और कौन ऑनसीन पैसेज is very much important and it's very easy to score 100% marks. 100% marks means ऑनसीन पैसेज 10 मार्क है एवं 10 मार्क रो हमें चाहिए 10 मार्क मध्ये आनी परिबा एवं रिपोर्ट राइटिंग it is a little bit difficult for you, but it is easy if you practice it repeatedly, taking different example, then it will be easy for you to score also 8 marks here. Then in subjective part, today we will discuss about 18 marks, and I advise you here that you can practice more and more passages, on-scene passages, and more report writing, so that you can get good marks in the examination. Okay. Okay, dear student, then on-scene passage and report writing today we discussed. You must understand, I think, because it is very easy person. It needs practice because practice makes someone perfect. Without practice, we cannot achieve good marks in the examination. So I request you all, and I request all the teachers to make you practice the exam, practice the on-scene passages and reports so that you can score good marks in the examination. And I hope you will have understand me. Thank you.